My dad taught me that if he ever called me princess instead of my real name, I should immediately call 911 and give them our address. I'm 28 now, and last week he called me princess for the first time. When I was 7, Dad sat me down after watching a news story about a home invasion. He held my small hands in his rough carpenter ones. Listen carefully, Rosie. If I ever call you princess, not Rosebud, not kiddo, but princess, you call 911 immediately. Tell them our address. Don't ask questions. Just do it. I thought it was another one of Dad's paranoid veteran things, like checking locks 3 times or keeping baseball bats in every room. Last Tuesday, I was making dinner in my apartment when Dad called. Video call, which was weird. He never did video. Hey princess, how's my girl doing? My hands started shaking. Dad's face looked normal on screen. Same crooked smile. Same laugh lines. But he'd said it. Princess. I forced myself to sound casual. Hey Dad, just making pasta. You okay? Never better. Hey, I'm at the house with some old army buddies. Warren and Colton from my unit stopped by. Remember them? My blood turned to ice. Warren died in Afghanistan. Dad attended his funeral. Colton never existed. It was our code word for danger when I was little. Of course I remember them. I kept stirring pasta with one hand, dialing 911 with the other. That's nice, they came by. The dispatcher answered. I whispered our old address while keeping the video call active, pretending to look for spices. Dad kept talking. Normal stuff. Weather, my job, his tomato plants. But his eyes kept darting left. Someone was definitely there with him. 8 minutes. That's how long I kept him talking while police rushed to his house. 8 minutes of fake smiles and small talk while my father was in danger. The first gunshot made him flinch on camera. Then shouting. Police voices. Dad's face crumpled with relief. They got him, Rosebud. They got him. Later, I learned the truth. Hector? Dad's neighbor for 15 years. Friendly guy who borrowed tools and shared beers. He'd been planning this for months. See, Hector's son died in a drunk driving accident. The other driver walked away without charges. That driver, my cousin Bethany. Hector somehow figured out the connection. He'd broken in through the garage, forced Dad at gunpoint to call me, make it look normal. The plan was to make Dad watch while he hurt me over video, then kill Dad, leave him with that final image. Dad saw the knife on the kitchen counter, the rope, the printed photos of me Hector had taken without my knowledge. Weeks of surveillance. So Dad called me princess. The police found Hector's journal, pages of detailed plans, how he'd studied our routines, learned Dad's video call hesitancy would seem normal to me, calculated exactly when I'd be home alone cooking. He hadn't counted on a paranoid veteran's contingency plan from 20 years ago. Dad's in therapy now. We both are. He still calls me Rosebud and kiddo, never princess. But last month, I taught my daughter a code word, just in case, because now I understand what Dad knew all along. The monsters aren't strangers in the dark. They're the neighbors who smile at your kids. They're the ones who know exactly when you're vulnerable. And sometimes, the only thing standing between you and them is a single word you hope you'll never have to use.